Hello, and welcome to the channel. My name's Teeter, and today we're checking out the new Stacklands Cursed Worlds DLC. It's just dropped the week of July 23rd, 24th, however you say that. Just dropped on July 25th, and it added 3 new worlds that you can access. Similar to the island, except instead of working concurrently with their run, they're only temporary. They last as long as you are there, and if you can beat them in one sitting, you get the perk of whatever curse you clear. So just to read the description here, it says, thanks for purchasing the DLC. It cost $4 at the time of release. Travel to 3 different worlds where villagers are haunted by tricky curses. Build up their village, then use new cards and card packs to lift each curse. The content is only accessible after having completed the game's first boss fight. I don't remember which fight this is, to be honest. But I have a world here that I played when the island update came out. This was brand new. And as you can see, it says Moon 2. So apparently, well, it doesn't really look like Moon 2 now, does it? Because I have all kinds of stuff here. But anyway, once you beat the first boss, or if you're in a world where the boss is already defeated and you complete a moon, the shaman will spawn. So this just happened before I hit record. You have to finish your moon, though. If you log into the game and you're in the middle of a day and you pause it like I did, and you're like, where the heck do I go to find the shaman? You have to just complete the day, and then suddenly it'll say in the corner, something feels off, and then the shaman will just appear, and they say, talk to the shaman to get information. So all you have to do is you can place another character on the shaman, and like anything else, it'll have the progress bar. If you let your day play, once this completes, it will spit out, and I'll just slow this down, an idea. Idea says to build an altar with 2 brick, 2 stone, and a mage. So we don't actually have a mage. I'll have to make one. But also, the altar is where you use certain objects to summon the spirits that take you to each of the curse worlds. But you don't know which objects to use, so you can go ahead and talk to the shaman again, and he will tell you how to do that. So now I have to make a mage. I don't know if this tells me explicitly how to make a mage, but I think I just have to give them some kind of magic item. Now, I don't think I've learned anything in regard to magic military stuff, which is a shame on this file. And I don't remember how to get... You get magic dust in the main game? I've been playing on a file where I've got everything discovered, so I just keep searching for things, but I wanted to show how you make this. But essentially, I guess we can just start it here, then I'll switch to my other file and show you what that looks like. So we'll just talk to the shaman, we'll see what ideas we get from that. Okay, here's the World of Sadness. It says offering charcoal at the altar once created will summon a spirit. Here's Death. So offering raw meat at the altar will summon a spirit. And finally, the Greed. And then once you talk to him 3 times, it says the shaman's leaving. He's told you everything he knows, and he'll leave the world. So he literally just exists to tell you 4 rumors, or 3 rumors, and an idea. And then poof, he's gone. So World of Greed requires a coin. World of Death requires raw meat. And World of Sadness requires charcoal. Charcoal, of course, you create by burning wood at a campfire. Coin is your primary currency for the game, so you just put one of those on the altar once you make it. And raw meat comes from animals, or from fighting certain enemies, they'll drop it. So you have to sacrifice raw meat. Now, I don't have a mage on this world, and I feel like it's going to take too long to try and craft one. So I'm going to pop over to my other save file real quick, and we will dive into one of the worlds over there. Oops, I chose the same save. There we go. Alright, so here's my mainstay save. It looks a lot different. There's a lot more going on. But, yeah, so we already have the altar made, and I already have a mage here. He's using a magic ring, which I think is what makes him a mage. And you make a magic ring, or any kind of magic stuff using magic dust and other objects. So magic dust in a stick, magic dust in a map, in a smithy, wood in a smithy, coins in a smithy, or a sword in the smithy. So I went with the ring. I think just because it has the highest combat level. Oh no, the tome has the highest combat level. Either way, I don't know why I made that, but if you can make any of these magic items, you should get yourself a mage. And then once you have a mage, you can build the altar. Now, you don't need the mage to use the altar. You simply have to place something on it, and something will happen. I actually didn't mean to do this. So, Spirit of Sadness. I haven't played this world yet, so we're going to save this one for later. We're going to ignore the spirit for now. That will, of course, use my charcoal, but that's okay. We'll just make more. But let's go ahead and enter the World of Greed, because I played this a little bit last night and I'm a little bit familiar with it. But as you saw, if you just take one of your 3 items and you place it directly on the altar, it'll say the altar starts to rumble, and it will summon a spirit. Oh, and if you've completed it, apparently, I'm just learning this now. If you already finished the Spirit World, do you want to start the Spirit World or summon the curse here? So because I've already beaten it, we could summon the Curse of Greed on the world just for a challenge. But for the sake of this, we'll restart the Spirit World just so we can try it out. So, Spirit of Greed. Wow. I'm the Spirit of Greed. Can you help me? Yes. Follow me to my world. So you don't bring anything with you. It simply takes you to a brand new map, just like when you get to... Actually, not when you get to the island. Even the island, you have to bring stuff with you. But click this pack to get cards. Welcome to the world of greed. This is the Greedy Royal. Starting next moon, he'll demand everything his heart desires. If you don't serve the royal, he'll send out his royal guards. Help me get rid of him to lift our curse. Okay, so pausing immediately. This is the curse. This simply says this guy exists and will demand stuff of you. You get a coin to start. You get 1 villager, a grapevine, which is new, and a rock. So we'll punch the grapevine immediately. Get some food because, of course, we're at 0 food. And here we get some grapes. And we'll also punch the rock. We'll use the resources from the rock to buy some stuff. Or to sell off, to buy stuff. Oh, we get flint right away. Okay. I'll sell one of my grapes to get another coin. But the way that this works, so it says starting next moon, the royal will demand things of you, which is true. But it's not every single moon, which was the impression I was under when I first read this. Really what it does is he'll ask you for something and then say, in 2 days, give me this. Or by the end of moon 12, give me this. Which is supposed to give you time to, you know, make some of the stuff. Because a lot of it you have to actually craft using various components that each need to be either found or, you know, harvested from different things. So it gives you a little bit of time to build the things that you need, which we'll see kind of develop here. But yeah, so he'll ask you for stuff every few days. And there'll be an indicator on them that'll tell you when that's going to happen. But for now, I'll just buy another greed pack. See what we get. Get some soil. That'll be nice to make some more grapevines. So we get a tree and a stick. Stick and a flint, of course, will make you a campfire. That's from the base map. So we'll go ahead and do that right away too, because I know that that is going to be useful eventually. Get some wood. I'll just break it into sticks because they sell for more. One cost wood turns into a 2 cost stick. I always use this to kind of duplicate my money. So in this first pack, I already have all the items that you can get unlocked, but we'll just keep buying from the first pack to see if we can't get the variety of items. Ooh, 2 grapevines, that's nice. And another stick to sell. 2 more grapevines and a stone. And I guess I'll just harvest some grapes to start. We'll let this play out. And I actually know a few more recipes and stuff with the grapes, but we'll save that for when he asks for different things. End of moon 1, time to feed villagers, so he only requires 2 food, so we'll eat 2 of the grapes. I want to buy some nice items, get me 5 coins before the end of moon 2. Okay. So you see this little thing pops over his head, this icon? So, by the end of moon 2, at the end of the day, he'll say, alright, pay up. And if you haven't given him the stuff yet, he'll take it. You can, however, give him the stuff early. So if you see in the corner, oh, you can't really see because my little dancing Isaac guy, but it says 0 of 5 given. behind his head. So you can actually periodically just give him what he asks for. So now it says 1 of 5 given. So we owe him 4 more coins. Which honestly I'll just sell 4 or 3 grapes or 4 grapes right away and just give him that. So there we go. The royal demands. Ah, exactly what I needed. And then that goes away, and then he won't bother you at the end of the moon. And then in the future, maybe not on moon 3, but in the future he will ask for more stuff. So we'll just have to get him what he wants, I guess. Alright, we've got all kinds of grapes. We'll just go ahead and buy more packs. We've got wheat. And actually the icon on this has changed since yesterday. That's interesting. Wheat was like a tiny little, it almost looked like a paintbrush tuft. So I wonder if they pushed a hotfix or something for this. There's nothing really wrong with the design, but they did change it since yesterday, so that's interesting. Okay, so we'll punch a rock. I'm basically just trying to get some money to start. You know, all this stuff can be used to make other things or do other things, but just to start, just trying to get as much stuff as we can up front. I do have to be mindful of my card count up there, because I tend to make too much food and go over it, but that's okay. So I don't know if I can see... Oh yeah, so these are the quests that you're normally met with. So visit the world, you get that by default. Open your first pack. They don't let you start the game without doing that, so that's another gimme. Harvest your first grape. That of course comes from just using the grapevine, which they give you right away. And then wait for the first demand means wait until the end of the moon. Give me everything. This just lists different milestones for how many demands that you can finish for him. I didn't do this one because I managed to fail one. I forgot that he asked for something my first time around, so we'll try to fix that now. And then these are the tasks that you're met with. Now, if you've done any of the building on the mainland, garden, lumber camp, quarry, sawmill, brickyard, mine, and smelter, these will all apply here. I don't know if you can get the idea here. You probably can if you haven't built them yet, but because I already had all of this done, all of this was just, build a garden, and I'd go over here and I'd be like, okay, how do you make a garden? Okay, blah, 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 and then I'd go do it. But if you don't have those yet, I think they'd be available to you in the packs, maybe, but I wouldn't quote me on that just because I haven't seen it myself. But anyway, yeah, so one of our first ones is to build a garden. So with soil, 2 stone, and 2 wood, we can make a garden. So we already have our soil. We'll get some stone from this rock, and then I guess we'll sell some stuff off to get wood so we can make the campfire. Look at that, 2 trees right off the rip. We have our 2 stones. We'll punch a tree. It's 2 wood and the 1 soil. There's a wood. There's a stick again. There's 2 wood. 2 wood, 2 stone, soil, villager. Look at that. We'll sell the sticks again for money. And what's after that? A lumber camp. 3 wood and 1 stone. So these all take really basic things. I think a quarry is the opposite. 3 stone and 1 wood. We'll check. Yep. Easy peasy. So we'll just do the same thing. We'll keep using pure greed packs to get rocks and stone. Rock and stone. Rocks and trees. Excuse me. And once we have an abundance of that stuff, we can make both of those locations to stop buying the packs. I'll just let this play for now. Feed villagers. Nom nom. Yeah, this is end of moon 2. This is when the royal would ask you for stuff if you don't preemptively give him what he asks for. But I think it's better to focus on giving him the stuff as soon as you can, just so that you don't lose sight of it, because I managed to do that yesterday when I was streaming this on Twitch. We'll just toss me up there for now. We'll organize our little stacks here. So here's a piece of wood that we want. We'll sell the coins. 3 grapevines is actually pretty extensive or excessive. We'll put a grape in the garden, of course. Grow more grapevines, because grapes are really all that we have right now. Actually, we have wheat. We can make more wheat too, I guess. It's an apple. We don't need apples. Actually, you know what? We could have used the apple. Apple and a grape works the same as an apple and a strawberry. You'll get a fruit salad out of it. And that tree literally just made 2 apples, even though we're after wood. That's really something. Well, that's okay. We'll just get more greed packs then. Here's a tree. And here's a stone. We need 4 of each for the 2 buildings we're trying to make. Another apple. Wow, this is really something. There's a piece of wood. I can't believe I had to work so hard for it. He's not doing anything. We'll let him punch some grapevines, and then we will sell. Actually, the fruit salads are worth a ton of money. We'll sell those. Buy them. Buy some more packs right away. Another soil. I guess we'll grow wheat in the soil just because they have the soil. One way to get rid of it. Another piece of stone. So, oops, sorry. So many grapevines. I can't believe it. There we go, 2 rocks. So now we have 4 stone. We don't really need more rock now. We just need wood. But we'll go ahead and build the... Which one's that? The quarry? Yeah, it uses more stone. That makes sense. And then I'm gonna need 1 piece of stone and 3 wood. So we'll punch the rock just to get stuff to sell. Another grapevine. We'll just plant another grape in there. Sell the stone, buy a pack. Get more wheat, which is nice. We finally get a tree. Another piece of wood, so we just need 2 more pieces of wood. Flint, I think we might be able to sell. Stone, we don't need. Sell these, we'll punch the tree. I think we'll sell the flint right away, too. Here's the wood. Go ahead and build the lumber mill. Maybe by end of day? Oh, yeah. Or lumber camp, pardon me. Get wool from a sheep. So once you get to the noble creatures pack, you can start seeing sheeps. I don't know if they'll appear earlier than that. And you unlock the different card packs by doing your quests. So if you don't have a pack unlocked yet, just look at your list of quests on the side here, and any of the ones that you can manage to do, just go ahead and do. I think I had to wait for a lot of them when I first did this. Like, I had to wait for 3 demands to come and go, or I had to wait until whatever else. But I think most of what you have to do, or all of what you have to do, is just building different buildings, waiting out some of his demands, and then learning how to make these items. And I think if you don't know how to make an item, he'll tell you at the time of building it, like, oh, one of my royal subjects will tell you how to do it, and then he'll spit out an idea that'll tell you how to do it. Because I've already done this, I don't think it's going to tell me how to make the stuff, because I can just look in my ideas list and find out. But I can tell you what each of these mean if you want. But we'll do that when we get there. So anyway, so you really just progress that way through doing the quests and unlocking the packs. I think you only need to do 2 quests, 4 quests, 6 quests, or 5 quests to get the later ones. So they go kind of quick. I actually unlocked the last 2 packs at the same time when I was playing yesterday. So that was interesting. But anyway, we'll let this day finish. Eat a couple grapes. And then you might ask us for new stuff. Yeah, we're running low on food and I want my servants to make me more. Build a garden for me. Well, guess what? We already have a garden. Now, I don't know if I can put the garden on him ahead of time. Maybe that'll just have to wait. Oh, there we go. Exactly what I needed. So that satiates him. That's all. He doesn't take it. He just wants to make sure that you have it. That's absolutely fine. We don't have enough food right now. I'm going to punch myself some grapes. Because thankfully it doesn't look like it's... Oh, it is considering the grape in the garden. But yeah, so the other cards you get from here. Stick, stone, tree, wheat, wood. We've already kind of seen everything that's in here. Okay, we're running out of card room. We just ran out of card room. That's okay. We'll be eating some of this tomorrow. But yeah, so because we bought everything in the first pack, we'll go for the second pack and see what we start getting now. And I guess I'll move all my goodies over here because Or start getting in the way of all my purchases. Okay, so not much different here. We get wood, we get a rock, and we get a spring. A water source can also be used to fill empty bottles. So they added water in this update. This is also present on the islands now. I was looking at my Cardopedia or whatever earlier, and I was confused why it was telling me that I didn't have everything that I needed from the island update. And it turns out they just added a card, which is also present here. So once I got the water here, it fixed my Cardopedia. Let's see if we can't sell this stuff real quick. I have to eat some food or get rid of the water or something, and that's fine. 3 cards over. I'll just get rid of some grapes. Got kind of a surplus of grapes right now. Okay. So, the water, I don't think we learned what to use the water with just yet. But, I think as you go through these, they also spit out ideas. And actually, wait. Undiscovered card. Ooh. Maybe they did push an update for this. Where do I see this? Recent news? Oh, yeah, 1.4.1.7. Oh, it kept playing when I clicked on this. Here's some fixes. Villager naming now works when they're old and young. Okay, we saw this yesterday. There was like a variable name issue that happened. Oh, wait, this opens Steam separately. You can't even see this. Sorry. So just ignore my in-game thing. But I'll tell you what the patch notes said on Steam. The villager naming now works when they're old or young. There was a bug yesterday when you'd have, like, young villager. When you'd replace the villager's name using a special item you can make, it would still say villager, but in square brackets. So it wasn't actually replacing with the name that you'd make. But as they'd grow up, they would temporarily have their name when they were, like, a normal age villager. That was from a different pack, though. That wasn't the greed pack. Unlock all packs quest in World of Death now properly unlocks on last pack. I don't think I've played World of Death. Filling an empty bottle with water now works. I haven't tried to do that. Fix brickyard and sawmill not working with magic glue when using crane. Okay, I've never worked with the automation in this, so that doesn't really matter to me. And hot pots no longer consume other hot pots. So all those bug fixes don't seem to affect all this stuff. Can I see the update from the day prior? Would that be possible? I'm curious. Did it change anything? I mean, I was playing this late last night, so never mind. But anyway, there's a new card here. I'm excited to find out what that is. So end of moon, we're going to feed our villager. This guy wanted the garden by end of moon 5, so he's not going to ask us for stuff until after moon 5. Probably moon 6 or 7 or whatever. Alright, so let's just keep buying Royal Inventor packs for now, see what we get. Olive tree, that's new to us, so we'll start punching olive trees, see what we get. And all this other stuff is more stuff I'm going to want to punch and break, but that's okay. Okay, so we get some olives. Guess I'll plant olives now. We've got enough wheat. We'll just make more olive trees by doing this. Okay, we've got grapes, we've got olives, we've got water. Punch this wood so we can sell it. Got another grapevine. Maybe I don't need all this wheat. But one thing I learned just by placing my characters on stuff, this is something I like to do whenever there's a new update. I'll try to combine different food types. I'll try to combine, like in this case, I try to combine the water with stuff. And of course, when you combine items, it's always good to put your villager on them if possible to see if your villager can put things together. But one thing I learned is that when you have 2 of most food types, so this includes wheat, olives, and grapes. Actually, I don't think it includes wheat, but you can actually make grape pulp and olive pulp, which combines the 2 foods into one card. So if you have big stacks of grapes or big stacks of olives like I do, you can do that. Grinding wheat. So I think this turns it into flour, which I don't want, but we'll test it out. We'll see what it looks like. Flour. Yeah. So we don't need flour. And this actually reduced the cost. So we took 2 1-cost cards and make... Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. It only turned 1 wheat into a flour. Interesting. Okay, so this is suddenly played up. We don't need flour, so we're gonna do away with that. Wheat can be used in pairs, though. We'll see that later. But yeah, olive pulp and grape pulp. They can help with your card counts, if nothing else. But they're also used to cook with, as we'll see in a little bit. I have an empty garden up here. We don't really need any more grapes. We'll just wait until we get the olives. Again, oh wait, we have an olive right here. Look at that. We'll grow more olives, though. Olives end up being really strong later on. Everyone was fed. You have 6 cards too many. I think I'll just sell my wheat, because I'm gonna be able to make more wheat with my 1 wheat. I would like to eat something exotic. Fetch me 5 olives before the end of Moon 7. You're working too slow for my liking. Here's some extra help. Another villager. Off you go. Makes my life easier, but of course we'll have to feed them. So we'll have to keep an eye on our food up here. But essentially we just need to make more olives. 5 total. So here's 2 for now. These 2 trees will give us some more olives. We'll punch some rocks. We've got sticks to sell. I honestly want to make a coin chest, so maybe I should find a tree. We'll buy another Royal Inventor pack, see what we get. This one's got a barrel on it, so I think this pack tells you how to make a barrel. We can make a barrel soon, too. Here's a piece of wood. We need 2 pieces of wood and a coin for the chest. There we go. Sell a lot of the stuff we're getting just because we don't really need it at the moment. Get more water out of the spring. Sell the stone. I guess we'll start punching grapevines too. Make more pulp. Oops. Can I put the grapes on top of the villager and have them stack? Hey, that's cool. Doesn't seem to work consistently, but it's still pretty cool. As it turns out, I don't think I want the water. We will sell that. Don't need wheat yet. Actually, we've got all this pulp to sell. We'll just sell some pulp. Get some money out of it. And yeah, we still got grapevines for days, so punch some olive trees. Need villagers. Start new moon. Alright, so he's just gonna want 3 more olives. We'll make sure, we'll speed things along. We'll make sure that we can grow some olive trees again. Actually, here's 3 more olives. Thanks, didn't know you had it in you. Yeah, sure did. Sure did. Alright, so we've got our olive garden working. Hey, hey. Doesn't look like an Italian restaurant over here, but hey, whatever. Punch 1 more grape pulp. So, in order to make olive oil and make wine and stuff, you just have to cook olive pulp, I'm pretty sure, and grape pulp. Forget how much, though. Am I mistaken? Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe you can only do that on a stove. Oh, it's a barrel. I'm sorry. So yeah, this is why you have to make a barrel. So to make a barrel, it takes 3 planks and 1 villager. So planks, of course, come from wood. You learned that on the main island. So it's just 3 planks. It's actually super easy to make. So we will go ahead and get some wood. Of course, I have the lumber camp. I should just be using the lumber camp at this point. Yeah, we'll do that instead. We'll put this guy in the lumber camp up here. He'll start churning out some wood. Still got grape for days that we can sell. more concerned with my olive production though at the moment. Okay, so 3 planks takes 9 wood? I can't remember if it's 3 wood. Yeah, 3 wood per plank. So we're gonna need 9 wood total. We've got 5 right now. Olive tree to punch. Probably get rid of the water. And next pass. I don't think I'm gonna make enough. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make a plank in time. And of course we ate all my olives I was just making. So we've got 1 spare olive in a tree here. We're gonna sell all the water except for 1. We'll keep 1 water. And then 4 cards too many. We'll just get rid of the wood because we're just churning out wood. Feed this right along. We have 1 plank. We'll soon have 2 planks. Now 3. This guy can go punch some olives for now. Got our 3 planks, and now we'll work on making a barrel. Our olives in soil and in the garden. Now we have a barrel. So once you have the pulp, you can start putting the pulp on the barrels, and it'll make things like olive oil or wine, or with the wheat, you can actually make beer. The barrels are huge. In saying that, I'm actually going to make multiple barrels just to speed things along later. I'm also going to mash my olives into pulp just so that they... Well, I'm probably going to end up selling some, but that's okay. 4 cards too many. Well, we can get more wood, and I guess I will sell... Actually, the olive oil has no food quality to it anymore because they both just ate it. So we'll go ahead and sell the olive oil. My feet are cold. Get me purple socks before the end of the moon. So when you don't know this, he'll say, my royal subject will tell you, and it'll spit out the idea right away so you know. So purple socks. 2 wool, 1 villager, and 1 grape. So we have villagers, we have grapes, but how do we get wool? Well, by this point, I think it's expected that you'd get to the noble creatures card pack, and this contains horses and sheep. And the sheep will just drop wool as if they're, you know, pooping or producing eggs or whatever. They produce wool. So we'll just have to get ourselves a sheep. But for now, this is before Moon 11. We're on Moon 9. So we've got several days. We'll kind of keep doing what we're doing. And here we'll make a bunch more olive stuff. So this is a plank right here. You can go in the soil. Here's another olive tree. Kind of hoping for an even amount of olives. We'll just sell those. We'll punch these into pulp. And that's enough for 3 planks. Probably consider making another warehouse or something because we're constantly over the card cap. 4 cards too many again. That's okay. So we'll use the olive oil that was just eaten. And we'll get rid of, I guess, grape pulp. Just because we can make more off of the grapevines we have there. Alright, so it's Moon 10. He needs these socks by Moon 11, so we'll have to make sure to get wool soon. I guess I'll start making some more grape product. Actually, no, we need more olives to grow. So we'll punch another olive tree for now. Okay, 3 planks make us another campfire. I was gonna say another barrel. So on this barrel, we can take our grape pulp, and the grape pulp will turn into wine. Now, if your villagers drink the wine for food, they will get drunk, which is tragic. It impairs their ability to do stuff. Go ahead and let this play out a little bit. Have any reason to keep one grape? I don't think so. We'll just sell it. Okay, so campfire we don't need yet. I keep looking at it like we do. Water we don't need yet. Got our olive oil getting made. We've got our wine getting made. We've got some olive trees that we can punch to grow more olives. And then we're gonna have to buy sheep to get wool. Oh, and I was within the card range for once, just barely. That's nice. Yep, so we're gonna start buying some noble creatures packs. Our olives over here. With our olive producers over here. Hey, did you know you can press E to align everything to a grid? I learned that just the other day and it was mind-blowing. Alright, we got 3 sheep. Look at that. Bah. A bunch of wheat also. More olive trees, which is always nice to see. And a spring. I honestly don't care much for the spring, so we're going to go ahead and sell that right away. So we need to get wool. Wool is priority number 1. 2 wool and 1 grape. Oh yeah, remember earlier when I said what do I need a grape for? Now I know. So I'm gonna have to get another grape bush here. We'll just go ahead and buy breed packs until we can get another grape bush. Grapevine, there we go. Sell all the extra stuff I don't need. 2, 4, 6 wheat, perfect. So someone on olive duty can come to grape duty because we need the grape. Okay. Oops, I was going to sell those. We'll just turn them into pulp. Turn the... no, we won't turn the olives into pulp. Punch another olive tree, though. No wool being produced yet, huh? There's one. This is going to be a bit of a nail biter, I think. Just kidding. Purple socks. They have small cat paws on. Item level 4, 10% chance to heal yourself. That's actually pretty strong. There you go. Exactly what I needed. And just in the nick of time. So we've got olives for days. Our coin count is screaming up there, so we'll make some olive oil out of this stuff. We can actually also start making beer. So if you put 2 wheat on a barrel, it'll make beer out of it. We're gonna end up having to sell a lot of this food, I think, but that's okay. Why have such a surplus? Won't hate to see it go. $14 cards too many. Well, I've got olive oil and wine for days. Sell all but one of the wines. We'll sell all but one of the olive oils. Olive trees will make us more olives to make more olive trees and olives with. 4 cards too many. Well, I don't really want my sheep anymore, if I'm honest. We'll get rid of the wool for now. Although you will need wool in a little bit. For another one of the king's demands. 3 cards too many. You know what? We can just get rid of the olive pulp. It's only a loss of 3 coins, because upgrading these into olive oil. Oh wait, no, one of these turns into olive oil. That's actually a huge loss of coins. Okay, never mind. We're gonna get rid of... I'm sitting on an olive for some reason right now. Sell that. We'll sell this olive too. And then we will sell 2, 4, 6 wheats. We will sell, I guess we'll sell the last wine. We've got another wine getting made. Oh, and another grape pulp over here as well. Sell the wine. Alright, so these animals hopping around is kind of annoying. So when you get to this world, you start with an animal cage, or you learn how to make an animal cage. So it says 3 sticks, 1 villager, make an animal cage. And then from before we know that 2 planks, 2 wood, and an iron bar make an animal pen that holds 5 animals. This is pretty cumbersome. So we'll just start by making some animal cages. There is another animal pen recipe here, but you don't learn it until kind of late in this playthrough. So we'll just start making some animal cages. So we'll go to the lumber camp. We don't have any active quests right now, so I'm not really worried. I should probably start making more olives while he's punching some wood, though. There's one to plant. There's another to plant. Okay, that's good enough. Here's a beer. We'll just sell that. Okay, that's all of our olives. Now we'll start making some sticks, because I believe you need 3 sticks per cage. We got some wool coming out of these sheeps. Give him all the wood that we can. We have a free barrel. Anything waiting to be... Oh, we've got olive pulp here. Waiting to be distilled or whatever. And yeah, our card cap is doing pretty bad, so... Shed boosts it by 4. Wood, stone, and stick. Or we still have the warehouse recipe from the first map. Stone, iron, and a villager. I don't think we have iron yet. So if I want to boost the cap, we're gonna have to build some sheds. But I think I'll wait a little bit. Because you get iron, I think, in the 4th pack? Yeah, iron ore or iron bars. And actually something I haven't discovered yet, which I'm excited to find out. Whatever that might be. We'll move all of our finished products down here, I guess. But we've got 3 sticks now, so we can contain one of our sheep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And 1 more wood out of this guy. Set us right. Animal cage, get on in there. We don't need all this wool yet. We're going to keep these sheep, so I'll get rid of that. Oh, my coin chest is full already. I'm actually going to borrow 2 of these woods to make a second chest. You're not doing anything. Make some more sticks. Another cage. Hold the sheep. 6 cards over right now. Nothing being distilled or whatever, so we will remedy that. Post haste. Got 3 more wool that we don't need. We'll get rid of that, and then guess we'll make more sticks. Yeah, so they just ate the wine. Now they're going to be drunk and working a little more slowly, but that's okay. Sell the wine they just drank from. We'll sell the beer so they don't get drunk again. 3 more cards. Let's get rid of all this extra wood, I guess. We'll get more. Wine cellar is empty. Get me 2 bottles of wine before the end of Moon 15. Well, we've got 1. We just sold another, but that's okay. Wine means grapes. We just need grape pulp and grapes. Our sheep up here, so we can just sell all their stuff right away. So, of course, the grapes come from the greed pack, since you got grapes to start. Time around, we're not so fortunate. Oops, as to have found grapes. We'll do it again. Grapevine. I probably didn't need to buy 2 of these, but that's okay. This will be another animal cage. These we'll just sell. And we'll get this guy punching grapes so that we can make pulp. Right in the cage with the sheep. Oh my. Oops. Trying to put stuff in the barrel that isn't pulverized. Alright, so he only needs the 2 wine. We'll give that to him right away. Exactly what I needed. Hooray. And then I guess we can now dedicate... Well, it's too late now because I just turned them all into pulp. But I was going to say we can dedicate one of our garden areas into grapes. And actually, why don't I just make another garden entirely? Because it's weird to only have 1 garden in 1 soil. 2 stone and 2 wood. 2 wood, 2 stone. Then I guess I'll get another grapevine. Oops. There we go. Oh, I'm so sorry. I keep grabbing the board. We got 2 cards too many. We'll just sell olive oil when the time comes. So we'll sell the one that they just ate from, which is the topmost one. And we'll sell another one. It's just good money. Alright, so, I just want to make another garden for vanity's sake. We just need another piece of wood. There we are. And we're gonna want the... Oh, we don't need this anymore. Grapes. And olives for our gardens. Constant supply of wool. We'll just keep selling that off for now. We will need it later, I think. I want to be doing this? Yeah, sure. Grape pulp, olive pulp. I'll sell 2 grapes for now. Or I'll grow 2 grapes for now because we have a surplus of olive trees right now. 8 cards too many. That was quick. Well, we got 3 wool that we can sell right away. We're growing more grapes, so I'll just sell the grapes and the olives for now. And we've got an extra wine and olive oil. Oh, olive oil they ate. Of course, of course. My house isn't classy enough. Get me a painting before the end of Moon 17. So you eventually learn how to make paper, and you combine paper to make a painting. So here I think he tells you the recipe for a painting, which is just paper, plank, charcoal, which you get by burning wood on a campfire. That's actually why we have the campfire. And the villager, of course. So paper comes from having water and wood. Just kind of silly. But we only have 1 water. We need 2. So I'll have to get another spring. Springs came from the Royal Inventor Pack. So there is that. We'll just go ahead and buy more Royal Inventor Packs. Hopes of getting a spring. Have more wheat, which we don't need. Buy another pack. Another olive tree. We're actually getting more olive trees than we know what to do with. More olive trees, my goodness. Boy, what a mess I've made. We're gonna have to get someone to start pulverizing these trees. So wood and water makes paper. And then for the painting, what was the other thing we needed? Bricks? Planks. Okay, so we need a ton of wood then. And this is by Moon 17, so we've got a couple days to figure this out. Got more olive trees than we know what to do with, so we'll start pulverizing some olive pulp. And I think we're back at being able to make olives and trees and stuff. Oops. Alright, let's separate some of this. Speed it up. Let's get him at the lumber camp. We're well over our card count for now, but it's just because of our olive production mostly. We have paper, we've got wood. We'll have to try for some spring. But we'll wait until after the moon so I don't have more cards to get rid of. Everyone's fed. 11 cards. Well, we're definitely getting rid of the olive oil. We'll actually sell all of our food just because it's worth a lot of money and we've got olive oil coming. 6 cards too many. We'll get rid of the wood that we just made because it's easy to get, and get rid of the stone because it's easy to get. And I hate to do it, but I think I'm going to get rid of 2 of my pulps, even though they turn into 5 5s from 2 2s. Price you pay when you have too many cards. Alright, so, trying for a spring. Thank you very much. There's a piece of wood, saved myself some trouble. Rock could have saved me some trouble too, actually, but oh well. Punch the spring to get some water out of it. We only really need 1 piece of water to make the paper. Get rid of the spring otherwise. Put you in the quarry to make some stones for us. Our gardens aren't doing anything, so we'll get ourselves an olive and a grape. We'll put those in their respective gardens. Oops. Said putting them in the wrong gardens. Grapevine, olive tree. Put our barrels toward the bottom, I guess. What else are we doing? Selling the wool. And we're trying to make another 2 planks. We have another day to do this, but we're also gonna need charcoal. Did I make charcoal yet? No. We'll do that right away before I forget. I don't remember. I already forgot why I needed stone. Silly. I know I just said it, but my memory is that of a goldfish, so forgive me. Just needs the painting. Okay, we got 2 paper. We'll make a plank out of this wood. We'll make another plank out of the next wood. Making a plank sure does take a while, huh? What other quests do we have? We made a barrel, we made olive oil. Building sawmills and brickyards. It'll actually speed up making planks and stuff. Is that really it? And just waiting for demands? Okay. So we're definitely good on food. I feel like I needed bricks for something, but I don't remember what I was doing. Check out the sawmill and the plank, wood, stone, iron. What's the other thing? Brickyard? Brick, iron, wood. So we're gonna start needing to buy the 10 cost packs, which is fine. But we will punch some food. Of course, the more food we have, the more we can sell. For more money. I'll do ASAP. We'll go ahead and make the painting. Hopefully this finishes before the end of the day. It will. And we can give it away right away. There we go. He's all settled. We don't need any more grapes. Give me 1 more so we can pulverize more. Day's gonna end though, so we'll probably just end up selling them. Eight cards too many. Well, of course we sell the olive oil that we just made, or just 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and then 3 stones we don't need. If I need more, I'll get more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need another coin chest already. I mean, I'm gonna start spending coins on these packs, so let's do that. We'll move the cages toward the bottom. Once they produce all their wool, we're going to combine the cages because you learn... One more. There you go. You actually learn that you can make an animal pen with 3 cages. So what was previously 3 cards holding 3 cards will turn into 1 card holding 5 cards. Up to 5, I should say. For now, we actually gain 2 cards on our list there. Alright, so we've got grapes that aren't pulverized. That's a shame. Got olive trees that aren't picked. Grape in the garden. Now we're gonna do olive trees in the garden. Grape pulp in the barrel. Not sure why it's not jumping there, but that's okay. Sell some wine. Bit of a mess in the corner here, but that's fine. More olive pulp. Olive oil. I don't think I need the extra grape for now. Alright, we've got a bunch of cards. Let's start buying some courtyard contraption packs. All of our extra moolah. We'll bring all this stuff down here. Let's see what we get. Looks like you can get a painting out of it, but I don't think that's true. Doesn't say so in the list on the left there. 9 coins and we need 10. What do we get? Idea fruit salad. Apple and grape. Was that the only other? Okay, so they added the recipe for it. So yesterday I was just doing that, and I figured because grape is maybe technically a berry, that it was just matching the usual berry recipe. But that's cool. Get an extra grape. I'll just sell it right away. Brick. Plank, plank, plank. Now we're just getting them. We're just being able to buy them. Tree we don't need. So what are we after? I guess nothing at the moment. Let's do, fruit salad. So yeah, now it's got the 2 recipes for berry and grape with the apple. That's nice. Figured that out yesterday when I was playing, just because usually fruit salads and things like frittatas and omelets are a mainstay on the main island for me. Being able to just mass produce potatoes or have a bunch of chickens that lay eggs makes it really easy to cook high cost food. Or like high value food rather for selling. Okay, so I guess we'll just let things run a bit. I don't think we're really looking to do anything too crazy at the moment. Just keep up our pulp and whatever production. Sell our wool as it comes, because we don't need it yet. I should have kept that tree to make another coin chest, but that's okay. Put our coins over there. We'll banish our coins. Cards too many. I thought it said 17 cards too many. I was in shock. I know I've been keeping a lot of stuff I don't need, but we know how to make planks. We'll just sell the planks. I'll be having guests over at the end of Moon 20. Get me 2 beers before then. Okay, so that requires wheat, of course. Where were we getting a wheat? Was it in the greed pack? Yeah. Also in the inventor pack? Yeah. I don't actually know what the chances of getting each card are in each pack, so try a little bit of each. We'll try 3 greed packs. We need 4 wheat total, but of course we can grow wheat if we need to. Okay, 0 for 3 on the greed packs. Let's combine some of this stuff. So we got more grapevines up here. Wood, stick, stone. Creating a club. We don't need a club. Sell, 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 sell. That's not gonna stack. Alright, wheat, please. Wheat, please. Keepers. No luck all around. why they're giving me more money. There's a wheat. That's probably gonna be all we get, which is fine. Stack all our stuff together, and then we'll actually plant the wheat right away. We're gonna need 4 total. 1 wheat turns into 2 wheat, which turns into a beer on the barrel. The barrel. All the wool. Oh, 1 wheat turns into 3 wheat. That's pretty massive. Just make a ton of wine, even though it's going to start getting us drunk if we drink it. Olive oil doesn't get you drunk. It's one of the only foods you can make on here that doesn't, other than fruit salad. But fruit salad's harder to get because apples are inconsistent from the trees. We can always rely on our sweet berry wine. For the sake of the Moon 20 challenge, we just need to make beer. So with all this wheat, we'll shift our productions here to be beer-centric. And let's start growing some more olives if we can. We'll have to sell a bunch of stuff. We'll just sell our wine. Yeah, now we're drunk. See, that's what I didn't want. Sell all the wine because we've got more coming. I really wish I had another coin chest. Still 7 too many. Well, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna need to keep the wheat. I guess we could sell the olive oil. And then... we can sell the grape pulp. It's kind of a waste, but that's okay. Anything to get us through to the next moon, you know? I'll start growing more olives because we need it. Here's a beer. You only need 1 more beer, so we don't really need all this over here. Another olive tree. We're getting another olive tree. Here's your other beer. Exactly what I needed. Yeah, same. For a nice long work day, give me a nice beer. Olive pulp will go here. I'll start just mass producing olive oil again. We'll sell the beer. Oh, now they're gonna drink the beer I just tried to sell. Oh no, they ate the olive oil. Good. Very good. Oh, and I wasn't over my card cap. Look at that. Still sell the olive oil though. I am gonna make another coin chest because we have so many coins. Here, get me some wood from the lumber camp. 2, please. 1. 2. Oh, and 3 wool, apparently. Nobody asked for that. 2 wood and a coin makes us a coin chest. We can clean up our mess. $73. So we're really just in a loop of making olives into pulp into olive oil. Sell the beer, we'll sell the wine because I'm terrified. And keep this going for a little bit. An extra olive, that's okay. Forgot that I meant to plant some of those. Got a ton of olive oil. They're gonna eat 1 together. And then we'll sell any extras we need to. Want to impress a lady that I fancy. Get me a fancy dress within the next few days. So same thing. He'll tell you what a fancy dress is. 2 wool, rope, and a stick. So wool comes from, rope comes from 2 wool. 2 wool is obviously 2 wool. And 2 sticks are just 2 pieces of wood beaten down. So we'll go over to our lumber camp, both our villagers, and we'll go ahead and start making the sticks. Sometimes even find sticks, but I don't think we'll be so fortunate. Okay, now we've got some wool to work with. So like I said, 2 wool turns into a rope. Making rope, 10 seconds. So we just need 1 piece of rope and 2 wool and 2 sticks. So we'll just have to wait for them to produce 1 more piece of wool and we'll be all set. Got another olive tree. We'll go ahead and plant our gardens again because I keep forgetting to do that. Sell the extra 1. There's another piece of wool. So there we go. We're going to make the fancy dress right here. Easy peasy. Go ahead and give that to the royal right away. Exactly what I need. Successfully finish 8 demands. That didn't feel like 8. We are on Moon 21 though, so I guess every few days it tracks. Game went pretty fast though. I mean, I know this video is, oh boy, an hour long, but okay, we're nearing the end, I think. Lift the curse of greed is the next benchmark. Feed our villagers our olive oil. I actually had an olive oil I could have sold. 2 cards, too many. I was just about to sell those, so that's perfect. Alright, so what else can we work with here? We can make quarries and sawmills and brickyards and stuff, and a mine. That's all good so that you can make iron bars. I don't know if you need to for any of the challenges. I can't remember. Oh, we're gonna have to make this royal banquet eventually. That's kind of the scary secret. Fruit salad and wine and fried meat. So fried meat is really just, fried anything is just campfire, olive oil, which we have a ton of, and raw meat or fish. And then the fruit salad, as we learned, is just an apple, which is the hardest thing to get in this, in my opinion. Which is an apple and, in this case, a grape. So because the apples come from trees and the grapes come from grapevines, we'll just go ahead and buy a bunch of pure greed packs and hope for trees and hope for grapevines, I guess. So the trees will turn into apples, we hope. They must have a boosted chance or something in this mode. To turn into that. There's a grapevine finally, and another tree. Once this guy's done punching olive trees, hoping for apples. We might have to buy more. We will have to buy more. Oops. We have until... Oh, he hasn't even asked for it yet. So we've got a long ways away for that. But you do need to find an apple eventually for that. I think that's the most cumbersome thing. Because they're not guaranteed. There's an apple. We'll make our fruit salad right away and we'll save it for a rainy day. Now, one of the quests is to cure a sick villager, I believe. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the other, there's another DLC pack that deals with sickness or illness. Now, we will have to find raw meat somehow, so we're gonna have to summon some animals to fight or kill our sheep. we're lucky, the sheep would turn into stuff that we can work with, but I don't think that it does. Got a ton of wool we can sell. Sell, sell, sell. Still 13 cards over, but most of it's just grapes at this point. But you know, we can punch down, I guess. Split this pack in half though. 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6. Okay. Make some pulp. Didn't help the card count too much, but that's okay. 10 cards too many. Well, I see 7 grapes that I won't miss, question mark. We also have a ton of olive oil. Sell all our olive oil. We'll sell 4 grapes. My birthday in a few moons, and I want a big feast. By the end of Moon 26, get me a royal banquet. So at this point, they'll tell you what a royal banquet is. Which, of course, is a fruit salad, a wine, and fried meat. So we've got wine being made down here. We've got the fruit salad here. And then the only thing we need now is the fried meat, which comes from killing animals. So I think you can just kill normal animals like you get from here. We'll try it. We'll kill this extra sheep. See if it gets us raw meat. Look at that. Now you also get wool from sheep. I think they sometimes drop bones as well. So it's not guaranteed like that. We just got really lucky. We'll put the raw meat on the campfire over here, which should result in fried meat. There we go. Value of 3. It feeds 8 health, or 8 food quality. That's very high. Now we're going to make a superfood with our wine, fruit salad, and fried meat. And it certainly is a superfood. Value of 10. Feeds for 20. And it shows the little happy king on there. Exactly what I needed. Yeah, so that'll stave him off for a few more days. Alright, we're going to need another coin chest. So, lumber camp. Oh, we're just kind of hanging out, I think. Just let things kind of play. I don't remember what else he needs. I guess we'll just wait it out. Of course, his feast or whatever was needed by the 26th day, and we're only on the 23rd, so we're just gonna have to let this play out a little bit. Everyone was fed. You have an extra card. Well, I don't want the wine. Our food production is kind of slowed down, so we'll start just like punching things and putting them in the barrel again. This is really just waiting it out, you know? I'll start making the pulp so that we can make sure we have enough food before the end of the day. Grape. Do an extra olive. Funny that they jumped over each other here in the bottom. Too many. Guess we'll sell an olive oil. We'll sell the wine because we're just making it to have it. Grapevine. Olive tree. We've got a surplus of olives. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And... oh wait, we've got wool to sell. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3. We care less about grapes. A merchant appeared. I have everything, but it's not enough. I want more food, more entertainment, and more valuables. A dear friend of mine got a phoenix egg for his birthday. I want something better. There's a merchant in town. He's selling a dragon egg. Get it for me. Alright, so this is on Moon 25, so I guess the night you finish his last quest, even if it's not, you know, 26, I guess it'll just accelerate into this. Kind of like when you beat the boss and then the night after the shaman spawns. So this is actually entering the end game. So it says selling a dragon egg for 100 coins. Well, we have 369 coins. We'll just give him this chest full of coins, and bam. Turns into a big speckled dragon egg. This doesn't actually have... I don't actually know when the timer is for this, but I guess we can just give it to him right away. See what happens. I was doubtful you would get me the dragon egg, but here you are. Small crack appears in the shell. What's this, a crack in my dragon egg? Get me a new one right away! Cracks again. There's a little happy little lizard poking out. You see a little smiley face and the tongue? Shame on you! The egg breaks open. It's a dragon. A baby dragon. Uh-oh. With one big swing, the dragon takes out the royal. Poof. Luckily, the dragon did not eat the royal crown. The royal crown is the most valuable item in the whole world. However, you can't lift the curse without the royal crown. So, it gives you strength, but makes you greedy. Max health plus 100, attack speed plus 5, hit chance plus 5, damage plus 5. Wow. You can't wear the royal crown, I won't allow it? Oh. Well then what, how do I get all these, boosts? Corpse has 200 health. Now, of course, you can fight the baby dragon. It's difficult, but you can do it. And it drops dragon scale armor, which I have back at my main island. I can show you in a bit. But once you get the royal crown, after doing all this, you simply put it on the curse. And it should finish. Lifted the curse of greed. Thank you for helping us. You may now return to your old world. Place anything you want to bring back on top of me, and I'll bring you back. So, this means you can bring back animals. I don't think you can bring back the baby dragon, unfortunately. As wonderful as that would be, to have a little baby dragon floating around your main island. But you can bring wool, which is hard to come by, not on the main island. You can bring the sheep that produce the wool. You can bring the olives, which aren't present, the grapevines, or the grapes that aren't present, so you can plant them. So I'll bring olives and grapes back. You can bring your villagers if you want. We don't really need more villagers at my island. You can bring the 200 HP corpse for some reason. The wine, which we just made. The only things really that I think you need are the barrels, because they... Or, I'm sorry, not the barrels. The items that basically require water, because you can't get water or have springs on the main island. So, like paper, I guess, would be a good example. Or water itself, if you had water. Which I don't. But the, you can make a well using water. That's another item that you're kind of guaranteed to make. So if you get a piece of water and bring it back, you can make an infinite source of water back at home. This is actually incredibly strong. I don't remember if I did that already. So just to be certain that I got everything out of this that I needed to, we'll look for another spring. And of course, that's the wrong card pack for that. There's a spring, so we'll play this long enough to get water out of it. Bring a water back. What else do we need? So the barrels, I think I already brought back with me the last time I played, but you can bring back a barrel. Of course, you can make the barrels just using planks. But the barrels are huge for making the wines and the grapes and the wines and the olive oils and the beer. Bring back wheat for the same reason. I can't remember if I was growing wheat. And then I'm actually bringing the gardens back with me because I think they're used to make greenhouses. No, iron, glass, soil. Okay, never mind. We don't need gardens. But that's it. So grapes, olive, wheat, water, and then any structures or whatever that you want. Because you can bring things like your quarry, your animal pens, whatever back. We don't need sheeps back at the main. Actually, we will bring the sheeps back. The sheep back. Apparently I can't stack a sheep on a sheep. And there's a limit to this, so we'll get rid of 2 of the olives. That's excessive. Sheep. Sheep, water, sheep, wheat, sheep, pen. Olive, grape, water, wheat. Yeah, that's everything that you would want from here. Now, of course, you can just make animal pens at home, but because I already have one made, you know, so be it. But yeah, that's it. So once this is on top of him and it empties, your sheep will jump out, apparently. Oh, because it made wool. Put the pen and the sheep back on there. You sure you want to leave the spirit world? It'll reset everything when you leave. Yes. So there we go. That was the greed world. Now my question is, did I bring back a well the last time? I don't think I did. We'll just have to make a well, just so I don't forget. Which of course is just 1 water, which we brought back, and 2 brick. So we brought back, where's our little stack of goodies? Your eyes might be working better than mine because I don't see it. Sewer, stove, smithy, animal pens. Here's an animal pen with sheep. Oh, here's 3 of my sheeps. Okay. Sheep. Grape, grape, olive, olive, water. Okay, so I guess it just separated some of my stuff, but it's all here. We'll use the water into... Is it planks or bricks? 2 bricks. Make a well. That'll give us water infinitely. And then, yeah, I think I already started planting some stuff. We've got olives and grapes down here. I guess I could use one for wheat. So we'll move a potato. We'll make a wheat stash. Where is my wheat? Did I not bring wheat back? Oh man, I thought I did. Oh well, we'll just have to do it again, I guess. But that is a-okay. But this has been the Stacklands, well, one of the Stacklands DLCs. Maybe I'll make videos on the other ones. We'll make them a little shorter. But if you watch this, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy content like this, come on over to my Twitch channel. I stream randomly in random games all the time, but we play stuff casually, and we think out loud about what we're doing, and we have a lot of fun. But if you watch this whole thing, this is the length of a short movie, a short feature film, so I appreciate you sticking through to the end. Feel free to come on by Twitch, like I said, and hang out, and hopefully we will see you in the next one. Until next time, I hope you take care. Bye now.